Shalom.
Shalom.
First off, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
YAHAWAH,
YAHAWAH, Bahashem,
Yahawashi,
Bahashem, Rawchaa Qadash, Barakatah YAHAWAH,
Rawchaa Qadash,
and Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah YAHAWAH, and Barakatah Yahawashi. Yahawaah is the true name of Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahawashi is the true name of the Heavenly Father's Son, the Son of Yahawaah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. We want to give double honors to our apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who we all learn this truth from, and peace and blessings goes to the hopeful elect. You brothers out on the highways and byways pushing His word and His truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Isaiah.
This is the brother Zakar
From GMS Los Angeles, coming down with a quick sit down, going into the spirit of prophecy. All right, because that's what it's all about. All right, it's all about prophecy. All right, we start with our apostles, our elders, and our brothers on down. We are the prophets of the Most High. All right, here to bring a message to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. All right. With that being said, I have right here the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord." Right. Speak thou in the ears of my people. Who are the Lord's people? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. All right. It's supposed to speak unto our people the words of prophecy. All right. When you go into the word prophecy, when you break that word down, it basically breaks down to say something before it happens. And what has the Lord have us saying a week in and week out on a daily basis? All right. What has the Lord have us been saying? That America is going to be destroyed, okay? And even before that, you're going to have the MOTB, or you're going to have Jacob's trouble, you're going to have famine, you're going to have chaos, you're going to have death and destruction. All right, and we know that before the Lord makes His move, all right, before He brings judgment, He always tells you what He's going to do. You get that in Isaiah 42:9,
Okay.
where it says, "Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare."
Okay. This is Isaiah 42:9. "Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare.
Right.
Before they spring forth, I tell you of them."
Right. And what's an example of a former thing? The flood. All right. When the Lord flooded the earth, He didn't just flood the earth and rain came out of nowhere. All right. First, He woke up a man named Noah. All right, which was considered a preacher of righteousness, a prophet. All right, because he wasn't just building the ark. All right, he was also prophesying while he was building the ark. All right, and the Lord used the prophet Noah to warn the people in their time of the flood. Okay, so that was an example of a former thing that came to pass. And it says, "New things do I declare." What's an example of a new thing? The nuclear missiles, the MOTB. All right, what Apostle John saw. All right, in a vision where he saw people having a chip in their right hand or in their forehead, and how they're not able to buy or sell, and they're able to function in society without it. All right, Apostle John saw that, and that's a new thing that the Lord declared. All right, and it says, "Before they spring forth, I tell you of them." How does the Lord tell you of these things? Does He tell you through a phone call, or you hear a voice out from the sky? No, He tells you through His men, His prophets.
Right.
All right, because a prophet is going to prophesy of death. The prophet is going to prophesy of destruction, of war, as it is written in Jeremiah, the 28th chapter and the 8th verse. All right. Do you have a precept?
Where was that one I just had?
Revelation.
It was Revelation. What was it?
19.
19 and
I think it's 11. Revelation.
Yeah, 19 and 10. Revelation 19 and 10, it says, "And I fell at His feet to worship Him." And it's speaking of an angel. "And He said unto me, thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahawashi. Worship the Most High. For the testimony of Yahawashi is the spirit of prophecy."
Right.
Exactly. So if you come in and you say you coming in the name of the Lord, you coming in his stead, okay, you coming to preach what he preached. The Lord was down here preaching prophecies, man. Okay, he was bringing out the things that were about to come. He was even speaking of himself, you know, that he was fulfilling prophecies, you know, as he was on the earth. Okay, so you know, these charlatans and heretics around here bringing out things that's not prophetic, but trying to debunk that which was already taught, okay, and bringing us back in time. You know, these things have already been taught, that the Lord and his Son is not one. They're two separate entities, okay? We're supposed to be bringing out the prophecies about what's about to happen, because that's what's relevant now, you know?
Right, like Apostle Tar says, you don't make videos about what kind of shoes or sandals King David was wearing.
That's what I was just thinking, like King David played the harp.
Yeah.
You know, you make a video about it, like, okay, that's good, that's dandy, but now is not the time for that. We'll get all that information in the kingdom, man. Okay, we'll be full of that, up to the brim, up to your rim, as much as you can handle, okay? But right now, what's important is to warn the people. The scripture says, give them warning from me.
Right. It's all about prophecy. I got a precept for you.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. All right, when Yahawashi was on the scene, when he came as a man about 2,000 years ago, he didn't come to destroy the law. He came to fulfill all the prophecies of him when he came as a lamb, as a man, right, to be that sacrifice. He came to fulfill all things that were written of him, because the word is written of him. All right, another title for our Lord Yahawashi is the Word. He's the Word of the Most High. It says, for verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one title shall no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled. When you look up the word jot, it goes back to the Hebrew word Yah, which is the smallest letter in the Hebrew alphabet. So from the smallest prophecy to the major, all is going to be fulfilled. All right, and Yahawashi, he still has prophecies to be fulfilled. He still has prophecies that he has to fulfill. All right, him coming the second time, him not meeting us as a man, him destroying Esau, Edom, and setting up his kingdom in righteousness, and saving his elect and defending his people, man. All right, Yahawashi is going to return to fulfill those prophecies. All right, so it's all about prophecy, and that's what we ought to always speak of, man.
Right.
Because real soon you people don't know that a prophet have been among you.
Right.
Okay, whether you believe it or not, it don't matter. All right, a prophet has been among you. You had men on earth that tell you of these things. That tell you why there's anarchy in the streets. That tell you why you can't buy food with cash. All right, I tell you why there's war around the world, man. All right, I have a precept in the book of Ezekiel, the 3rd chapter and the 17th verse. It says, "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word of my mouth and give them warning from me."
There it is.
Right, we're not only just prophets, we're also watchmen. Consider us watchmen of the Most High. Okay, we're not just prophets, but we're watchmen. What does a watchman do? He stands upon his tower, just like it says in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. I will stand upon my watch. All right, when the watchman sees the enemy coming, he blows the trumpet to warn the people of the city, all the women, the children, all the elderly, hide or flee, and all the men of war get ready to fight. Okay, and we're spiritually blowing the trumpet, like it says in Joel, the 2nd chapter, of the destruction that's coming. All right, because we see Esau Edom get ready to establish his new order here on earth. All right, we see him getting ready to come with that great wrath. We see him getting ready to be like a madman, sparing none, and henceforth him doing that is bringing in Jacob's trouble, because he's going to come after you tribes, and we're warning you of these things. We're warning you Jakes, to get your mind right, because the only way to be saved from what's coming is if you're of the elect, of course, but if Yahawashi has mercy upon you. All right, in order for Yahawashi to have mercy upon you, you have to forsake your wicked ways and your righteous thoughts and return unto him, and the Lord will have mercy upon you and pardon you for all your transgressions. All right, we're warning our people of the evil that's to come, because we're living in bad times.
Right.
And the sad thing about it is a lot of our people don't think that. They think that this is the rest. They think that they're living in good times. They think that America's going to go on forever, that this is life. But we're here to tell you otherwise.
Right, because that's not what's written. We're watching what's written in the scriptures, watching for it to come to pass. Okay, like the MOT to the B. Okay, now they're getting on board. Everybody's getting on board saying, yeah, well, Great Millstone is right. They may have been right about the MOTB, but this and but that. No buts. Okay, it is like it's written in the scriptures. Okay, you can't change these prophecies. That's why we don't speak our own words, man. We want to hear what you got to say. No, not what I have to say. Is what the scriptures say. Okay, because everything is already written down. How it's going to happen. We're just watching and telling you, look, a truck is about to come, okay, and it's going to hit a bump, and then all the milk is going to flow into the streets. So be careful not to go that way, okay? That's what we telling you. We giving you the warning of what's about to happen so you can get out of the way of it, okay?
That's right. This is Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me, before thee of old, prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. So the prophets of old, all right, before the Lord destroyed a city, he sent a prophet. Like, for example, the prophet Jonah, all right, which the Lord sent Jonah the prophet to prophesy how Nineveh was going to be destroyed. And it didn't happen at that time when the 40 days that Jonah expected, but happened in a later time, during the time of Tobit and Tobias. Okay, but again, the prophets that have been before me, before the of old, prophesied both against many countries, just like we're doing. We're prophesying against America, how it's going to be destroyed by fire, all right, by nuclear fire, as well as the chariots. All right, it says, and against great kingdoms, all right, Esau's world. We're prophesying how Esau's world is going to come to an end, and Esau sees this. Esau hears these, like it says in Isaiah 13. All right, they have reached unto the gates of the nobles. All right, they hear us, and we're his biggest threat. All right, and all we're doing is just having Bible in our hand and prophesying this word, and we're the biggest threat to his kingdom.
That's why that lady said that. She said that the biggest threat, that Israeli lady said, the biggest threat to us is the youth of the black community.
Yeah, because
why is that? When we don't have any weapons, we don't hold a seat in Parliament or any seat in the Senate, any seat in NATO, the EU. We don't have no seat nowhere. We don't have any weapons, okay? But what is so threatening to them from us? This word,
right?
Because this word condemns them, and they know and they understand that these words are true. They understand that this Bible is for real. They'll tell you that it's not real, okay? But they believe in it in themselves, okay? Because they understand that in order to tell a lie, they got to know the truth. And the truth is in the scriptures, okay? That's why they were able to tell us that we're not Hebrew Israelites, that we're Africans, right. Okay? All of that. All right, that's why it's a big threat, because now the truth is coming out from the youth. Okay,
that's right. So it says, this is both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. All right, so let's end it. Going back to 2nd Esdras 15:1. Hold on. Hey, give me 1 second, all right? 2nd Esdras 15:1, it says, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. Right, and as the Lord that's putting these words in our mouths.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's why it's really not important. What we say is we're bringing out the word of the Most High.
That's right.
That's what matters. All right. One more verse. It says, "And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true." Now, how are they being written in paper in these times? By doing these lessons, going out on the highways and byways, uploading them on the internet for the whole world to see, as it says in Matthew 24. All right. When this truth is published throughout the world, then the end shall come. We're at the end.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, hopefully, brothers edified. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahawah,
Yahawashi, Yahawashi,
Yahawashi,
Rawchaa Qadash. Till next time, shalom.
Shalom.